Hello everyone, this is going to be part 2 on how to work on your project 5. On the first part we're trying to find the degrees. Now on this part we're going to find the cordial distance. So going back to here, how to find the cordial distance, it's going to be the diameter times it by the sine of the number of degrees divided by 2. Now this might look familiar to you from the previous video. Is on the degrees is how many holes do you have. I'm going to take 360 divided by the number of holes I have. That gives me my degrees. Divided by 2. Take the sine of that. Then times it by my diameter. Now if you're not sure what diameter means, it's just going to be, going from right here, the measurement from one side through the center through the outside of a circle. That's what diameter means. Now in this case you might have a radius. A radius is going to be from outside of a circle, any point from outside of the circle down to the middle of the circle. So one way you can think about it is the radius is from the center to the outside. If I take this and double it, that makes it a diameter. So a radius will be half a diameter, or a diameter might be 2 times the radius. So going back to our problems that we have right here. Let's say I have a radius. I have a circle that has a radius of 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, and it has 4 holes. What is going to be the cordial distance between hole to hole? Meaning, what is going to be the distance from here straight down to here? From here straight down to here, here straight down to here. So, looking at my formula, I forgot something. It's going to be 2 times the radius. Well, sorry. Hang on from here. If your radius equals 1.5, right? So on that 1.5, let's just say to find my diameter, it's going to be 1.5 times it by 2, which gives me 3.00, right? Now when I have that, right, I found my diameter, I'm just going to plug it in my formula right here. For a circle that has a radius of 1.5 inches and has 4 holes, to find the cordial distance, meaning the distance from here to here, I will take 360 divided by 4, which gives me, let me work it out right quick. On this side, 360 divided by 4, that gives me 90. 90 divided by 2 gives me 45 degrees. Okay? So all this in here will give me 45 degrees. Now I'm going to paste it together. To find the formula, it's going to be the diameter times the sine, what's on here, which we're figuring out was 45. Now my diameter is going to be from one end straight down the middle to the other end. And on a radius, since we only had a radius, means from one end to the middle. So if you're given a radius, all you gotta do is just multiply by 2. I'm going to double that. If I have a radius of 1.5, double that's going to be 3. So 3 will be my diameter. So that's what I'm doing right here. So it'll be 3 times it by the sine of 45 degrees. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do right here. First thing first, I'm going to find the sine of 45 degrees, which gives me 2 over 2, which if I change that into its decimal form, 0.707. So that's what's going to be my, for here, 0.707. And I'm going to times that by 3. So take that number, times it by the diameter. And that gives me a core length of 2.12. So this whole core length for this problem is going to equal to 2.12 inches. Not exactly, but close to it. So let's do the next one. Let me draw a line right there. That's for that. So for the next one, want to find the cordial distance. Say if I have a 6 hole. I mean, I have a hole right here, a hole right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Want to find the distance between each hole. What I mean by that is, what is that distance right there between hole to hole? So how to find it? Of course, to go by my cordial distance. It's going to be the diameter times the sine of number of degrees divided by 2. Remember, the degrees means 360 divided by the number of holes. So I'm going to work this one out first. It's going to be 360 divided by 6, which gives me 60 divided by 2. Right? This is the number. If I take this, I get 60. And I'm going to divide it by 2. So what is 60 divided by 2? Of course, it's going to be 30. So this is going to be the sine of 30 degrees. So that's why I'm going to enter my calculator. The sine of 30 degrees gives me 1/2, or 1 over 2, or 0.5, or a half, right? So that is going to be this right here. Once I work everything, it's going to equal to this. So my last part's going to be 10 times it by 0.5, which is going to equal to 5.0. No, X, or 5.0, yes. Let's divide and multiply. And so I have this right here, and I'm going to take that and multiply by 10. Take it by my diameter, times it by this, which gives me 5. I said I might have said divide, but it's actually to multiply. It's the diameter times by that right there, 5. So that's saying, right, from hole to hole, from here to here, each of this length is 5. Thank you so much. I hope that helps you off your homework or projects.